What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling phenomenal today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy to have yourself as brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot cards with space of our ruler here, the good old Moon. I was actually saw her on my ride home there, Cancer, so that was fantastic. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going through going void, of course. There's all those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on the situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. Hey, Cancer, happy Venus Day. Hope you all had a great holiday yesterday. And for those of you who are celebrating, and Cancer, the moon. You know, I was going to give this to the moon in Aries, but since we're going to have majority Taurus energy into going into the weekend, I figure we'll give this one to Taurus. I hope Aries will understand. But, Cancer, the moon is going to be in Taurus at about, I want to say it's about 3:19, something like that, Cancer, and that'll be Eastern time. But with the moon being in Taurus, this is a very nice placement for the moon, because after our sign, the moon is exalted in Taurus, so the moon feels right at home in Taurus's sign. And you may notice, Cancer, that you might be feeling a bit more sensual, and like wanting to appreciate the finer things. You know, really take care of, like, indulge in the comforts, whether that be drawing yourself up a bubble bath, or maybe listening to some nice music, or maybe even working out in the garden, or just even being amongst nature, because Taurus can also can deal with the environment as well there, Cancer. But you may notice too that your senses might be heightened with Taurus, but even feeling too this energy of, because Taurus is like a building sign. I feel like they're the part of the Empress that loves to grow and spreads that abundance around and things. So, but hold on, Cancer. We'll talk about that in a moment. But Cancer, I feel like this is also very persevering energy, because I feel like Taurus is a sign that once it does set their energies on something, they're going to power through. And I'm trying to think what else there, Cancer. This is a great energy too, for if you need to deal with any sort of like money, whether that be maybe getting finances in order, whatever that's looking like. Taurus is fantastic with money, but any great energy too for raising your self-esteem and checking in any sort of habits that you may want to incorporate into your journey there, or kind of that we may have kind of gotten lost track of, or ones that we need to get rid of, so, or that are no longer serving us a purpose there, Cancer. So something to think about there. And then we are in the waxing gibbous phase in Cancer. The full moon is actually going to start on Sunday the 26th. So, but you'll be majority in Taurus energy until then. But the waxing gibbous phase, this is getting towards the finish line there, Cancer. The light at the end of the tunnel. So we're just being mindful of how whatever it is that you set across, maybe we're adding something, maybe we're taking something out, seeing how that has affected you, if there are any adjusting that needs to be done, any sort of refining. Just a really great time of observance and of balance, and really kind of clarifying your direction and intention there, Cancer. And then last little thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group, I think you'd like them. But also down below is a link for an astrologer that I like watching too, Cancer. She's very knowledgeable. I think you'd enjoy if you're interested in learning more about astrology. But let's go ahead and get into your general energy of the day there, Cancer. because you got the dissolve card here. Very Neptunian energy for a Venus day. And this card is about release identity and merge with source. And how fascinating, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. I was like, that is very esoteric in a way, but this is one of the kind of special cards in this deck. There are 5 of them. And this dissolve card for me, there, Cancer, is. So, I feel like part of it is, in a way, dissolving. When I feel like it's talking about realizing your identity, is recognizing yourself as energy, Cancer, as, and it's not to that we're rejecting, this body or anything like that, Cancer, but it is recognizing that you are separate from this body, that we all do come from source, and that we can, even though we're embodied in this energy, we're still connected to source, and there is this energy when we sit, do some meditation, or however, maybe do some creative endeavors. Maybe we're doing this, noticing while we're drawing or singing or playing an instrument or cooking or tinkering, whatever that's looking like, how we can almost kind of, we're still present here, but it's like the mind, the body goes, or something like the spirit goes elsewhere. And I feel there's this need, Cancer, to just, I feel like almost even kind of find this inner peace in a sense too, and get a type of solace with this journey, is realizing that when you do feel like alone or disconnected and things like that, that you can tap into that connection with source at any time, Cancer. Dissolve those barriers. And let me get some tarot on this, Cancer, and get some details of this, because that's fascinating. And I feel too, Cancer, with this merge with sources, with this dissolve card, there's this energy of, because this does give me a lot of what Neptune does, because Neptune dissolves barriers and boundaries, and that's where I feel like that compassion comes from with Neptune. And I feel there's an even a recognition of that, even when you have people, let's say, who may do some things that might bring down your day, make you feel some type of way. Maybe they've been, just kind of lowering the vibration there, Cancer. I feel it's remembering too that even though it's not excusing their behavior, but we're all trying to figure out this journey. And just some are on different paths from us, and whatever that's looking like there, Cancer. And, but let me see what's going on here with this energy. You can see. Oh, interesting. Yes, he's one that decides. I like that, Cancer. Oh, I really like that, Cancer. I love how you're syncing up with the energies. Look at that. So you have the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Coins, the Page of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and then big old Taurus here, the Hierophant, Cancer. And I like this, Cancer. And see, I feel like it's because, Cancer, I could have stuck with Aries. It wouldn't have been a thing, this wouldn't have happened. But something told me to change with this, go with this energy. And look, now we're syncing up with the Hierophant. And I feel like it is that connecting with Source, Cancer. This removing yourself. I feel like it's like how this bird is flying above like almost like like a map, or in a sense. It's like seeing this almost like an out of body even experience here, Cancer, but viewing this almost as like you would, I feel when there's this level of presence that's going down there, Cancer, even when you just sort of like look at your hands and things, and you know how to move this thing, but it's just like who's like, I don't know, Cancer. It's like a really sort of, let me get a little bit with this Page of Coins here, Cancer, because I have a Let me get something with this page of coins real quick before I get a little more into this. Because the Hierophant, he's the bridge between the material realm and the physical. Oh, excuse me, the material realm and the spiritual realm. And I feel like it's recognizing your connection with that Cancer, giving, if you find that you've been maybe a little more indulged, because you did get quite a bit of Pentacles here, and Taurus does deal with, can deal with the material side of things, and I feel like it's disconnecting from this a little bit, in a sense, not even disconnecting, but finding more balance between that energy, Cancer, between connecting to source, because I feel that can really help you get in this energy of coins, of manifesting your what your heart's desire. But let me get Cancer, love it. So the Page of Coins is clarified by the Six of Cups, and then us, Cancer, the Chariot. And this energy here feels like it's an opportunity for you. It's like this Chariot is almost like source kind of pulling up here. And it's like, Cancer, are you ready I don't know, it's like, are you ready to share in the divine, in a sense? I feel that I just like how this Hierophant, this cat here, has all these different animals coming together. And this even gives me, when I was talking about with the kind of like that compassion for others, I feel like this can even be a bringing together of you, kind of bringing some people together, even here too, Cancer, because the Six of Cups can even be like this spreading. I'm getting this even like this sharing of kindness, in a sense, like, I think I'm gonna move on from there, Cancer. I hope that made sense. This, But let me get some more tarot on this, Cancer. Because I even feel like with the Eight of Swords that we've been just sort of like hung up with some things, like with the Chariot here, that something has slowed things down, in a sense, or Cancer. So you have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. And with the Nine of Cups, Cancer, this to me can be a card of it gives me kind of lovers vibes, in the sense of filling up your own cups and doing this sort of this self-care, this sort of nurturing, this inner being that is in you, Cancer, getting this sense of feeding the body, the mind, and the spirit here, and really coming into alignment with your energies here, with the Nine of Cups and this Two of Cups energy, and having them, you just working in a different type of sync there, Cancer. You feel something, and then you take the actions to manifest that, and just getting into this cycle. But I'm even sort of getting this, and that's interesting, Cancer, that I'm even getting with this Two of Cups here, that there might even, and take this as it resonates, it feels like almost like a rejection type of energy that's coming through here, Cancer. Let me get a little bit more with that Two of Cups, that it's almost like a disconnection from that sort of spiritual side of you, Cancer, and it feels like that might, for some, be kind of throwing things out of alignment a little bit. But let me. All right, Cancer. Interesting. All right, so the two of cups is clarified by the seven of coins and the ace of coins here, Cancer. And I feel like with this, that this two of cups here and this, how this is being translated, it's like this ace of coins gives you this opportunity of of just planting this seed inside of yourself, Cancer. You know, starting to maybe take, even if it's like maybe 10 minutes, to do maybe some sort of meditation, or some, maybe some like a little something of like some sort of like creative endeavorness, and something that can help you merge with source. Maybe you're playing on the piano for a little bit, maybe we're lighting a candle, or just kind of looking at, gazing at some fire, or I just feel like it's, you know, you invest in that, and just kind of watch how that connection grows. And it's like we're releasing our identity with this to resolve card, in order to, or dissolve card, in order to realize our identity, Cancer. Realize our, like, our energetic signature. It's like it's And I like that this energy would pop up here when we're talking about such a sign that does deal with the more material comforts as Taurus. And, you know, that's interesting too, that Cancer and Taurus, yeah, we would come up, because we I feel like our signs get along. There are very strong similarities between us. And even though there is that need for security with Taurus, and like that emotional security with our sign, we still do have that intuition, strong intuitive energy that, I don't know, that allows us to just connect to a higher power, and really just manifest in a strong way there, Cancer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna move on from that, but I hope that this makes sense. This is kind of a trickier one to kind of translate here, but let's get some advice from Venus. Thank you. Alright, Cancer. Last little bit here. Oh, it's Big Papa. So you have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Coins, the Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune here, Cancer. And then let's switch back over. Because I feel with this energy, Cancer, with this Ten of Swords energy, I almost feel that there is this almost this energy of it's not quite betrayal. It feels almost like what's the word I'm looking for, Cancer? It almost feels like a bummed out type of energy here with the Ten of Swords. Like when you, I feel like there are times where it's like we almost not necessarily want this to last forever, but I feel with the Knight of Coins, it's just like I feel that sometimes that we may think that time is just like kind of getting away from us, in that things are just kind of going along, just kind of happening here, and it feels with the Wheel of Fortune here that there's this energy of almost shifting the perspective. It's like when there's this hard sort of there's sort of this acceptance of reality, or even like where kind of like the law of the universe type of thing there, Cancer, where we may not think something is fair, or we may feel that we're limited in options possibly, or that abundance may be taking longer than we need to, or whatever kind of hardship I feel like is coming your way. There's this energy of we may not like it, but there's this acceptance, and then it gets us to asking like deeper questions. Well, what am I meant to do with this time? I'm not. Let me get a little bit more. Let me get a clarifier with this Ten of Swords real quick, Cancer, and then we'll get out of here. Interesting, Cancer. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and then the Devil here. And that is fascinating because I was kind of feeling Devil. I wasn't sure why I was feeling that, but I feel, Cancer, just be mindful of the choices that you make along this journey and the things that you give power to in this, and realizing that when the journey's done, we can't take any of this like this. Oh, it's like wow, that's heavy. This like material stuff with us that Cancer definitely can't take you, but it's but I don't feel like it's not meant to be something that just bums you out. You know what I mean, Cancer? It's more so meant to be like a freeing type of deal where it's just like, okay, I'm here to create these experiences with the Six of Cups, get these lessons, these, you know, come to correct any sort of karma that I may have accumulated last go round. And I'm just starting to think about just like really sort of bigger things here, Cancer, and the stuff that we may give ourselves power through to, and the work that it takes to keep in that mindset, that keep where our vibrations high, but we're still, I don't know, it's like we're getting stuff, like sticking to our higher purpose and listening to our, hmm. But I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. That's a very interesting one for a Venus day for sure. This is some, yeah, this is interesting. But I hope that you were able to follow that word salad I was serving up. But if anything resonated with you, Cancer, if you like that, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer, if you can know someone who's, because it just feels there's this sort of, I don't know, sort of like really rooted in reality, but like in a way that is it's becoming less magical and becoming more greedy in a type of way, or and it's like there's another side of us that's being neglected there, Cancer. So if you notice someone who's maybe kind of caught into the material side of things, feeling kind of stuck in a certain way, because it's like you can have all the things, but do we feel fulfilled in a sense? But and then subscribe there, Chariot. Hit that bell button, get notified on all these videos each week or each day. And then last little bit for your readings, Cancer, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But check your chart there, Cancer. Get to know yourself better. Uh, Learn the energies that you're working with. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, yearly ones, monthly ones, and it's a good old time, Cancer. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. And you got the Nine of Coins here. And I feel with the Nine of Coins that, and I like this, how you got the Nine of Coins and the Nine of Cups. Because I feel there's an interesting relationship when it comes with those two cards. I feel like the Nine of Cups is the energy that you feel that gets you excited in order to Nine of Pentacles start manifesting it and become the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Coins. And I feel that in order to really do some, because it's not that you're not abundant, Cancer. You do got some very abundant cards here, a lot of pentacles and coins that came through here, but I feel that there is this balance here that's needed to be struck because you had the six of coins earlier, and it's interesting, Cancer. It's just I feel like it's thinking about us on a broader scale that we're all kind of building. We're all adding a piece to this bridge. Everyone is. It's this level of connecting with others as well. That Cancer expressing this compassion that's kind of coming through here as well. Very kind of Queen of Cups energy that's coming through here. But yeah, let me get your other Oracle card. But this card, or the Nine of Coins and Cups, it's like, yeah, it almost reminds me of the relationship of how, like, how I say, like, our opposite, we learn a lot from our opposite signs. It reminds me of Venus, or Pisces and Virgo, which funny enough, they are Pisces card and Virgo's card. And it's about how do you take that, thank you, that everyday world of Virgo, and how do you incorporate the spirituality between the two and merging those energies together for effective manifestation there, Cancer. But for your Oracle card there, you have the Hope card. And this is a card of trust, faith, heal the past, and hopes versus expectations. And since you had gotten the Six of Cups here, Cancer, maybe there had been something here that had tested your faith or put you in the past where we sort of sealed ourselves off from however you may connect to source, spirit guides, angels, higher self, future self, deities, ancestors. But I do feel that I feel like it's this reestablishing this faith if you do find that, or that hope in life, if you have found yourself feeling a little jaded or maybe feeling a little betrayed by the universe, or because I'm even getting like one last little thing, Cancer. It's like that Nine of Cups, Nine of Coins relationship. I can hope as much as I want with the Nine of Cups and wish and things, but if I don't listen to the work, the insights, like the messages that are telling me, okay, let's try this, let's try that, let's try that, then things aren't gonna, they're not gonna take off. They're not going to start building there. So really trust in source, Cancer. Have faith in higher self, and that things will. And again, maybe something in the past happened that got us where we didn't trust things for a second, but takes work, Cancer, for sure. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. So I hope that made sense. But enjoy your weekend there, Cancer. You stay safe out there. Because I feel this is asking some bigger questions. I feel with this dissolve card, really kind of thinking about some stuff that you sit down, you have a beverage with, and yeah, kind of discuss the meaning of life. So I'll have to do that sometime, Cancer. Well, I mean, we got a chance to do a little bit today, but you keep eyes on the moon there, Cancer. Maybe sit with do some meditations under the moon. See if that kind of helps strengthen your maybe something to do over the weekend, since the moon's, you're just getting into that highly intuitive energy with the full moon. Kind of dissolve that barrier, connect with the energies, and I will catch you, Cancer, on the next one, Monday, Moon Day.